What's up? What's up? I'm hearing the echo, but it's all good. It's all to the good. Welcome to Bound in the Middle with AC Martell. This is AC Martell. We are doing good. Oh, the echo is on my computer that I did not mute. Yes, that is not what's up. All right, let's start over. Welcome to Down the Middle with AC Martell. This is Andre Martell, AC. You call me AC from Down the Middle. And Man Up H-Town Sports Talk, the best sports talk group on the internet. Y'all should go on subscribe to the Down the Middle. Go on subscribe to Man Up. Go on hit the like button on the Down the Middle. I'm gonna get this right. Yeah. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do that. So today we got the theme of today is common sense.
Okay.
Common sense. That is my theme today, y'all. Common sense. And I'm gonna start off like this. I gotta get this off my chest, man. So Caitlyn Jenner comes out and says she does not agree with biological boys competing in high school, junior high, in male, all female sports. I mean, obviously, common sense is not so common. Why is this even an argument? I don't understand why are we even like discussing this. Why are we wasting our times? We're wasting our time in legislation and taxpayers' money arguing over this stupid issue. It's a stupid issue. You can't have your cake and eat. I'll say that wrong. You can't eat your cake and have it too. You can't do it, man. Like, you got people out here, you got parents out here wanting to change the gender of their children, and then you want to and then let them play sports. This just in. I know I'm not a scientist, but here's the thing. You're up until a certain age of a man, doesn't matter what, you have testosterone running through your veins. It's so unfair to have somebody that was born a boy compete with my daughter in track and field or something, and then out there like holding up their hands and getting paraded around like they're an actual female. No, you're not. You're just a boy who won in a female's sport. That's what it is. Sorry. If you're offended, eat one. I don't care. I don't care if you're offended. I really don't, because I'm very like, it ticks me off because it's a lot of way more important things that my lawmakers that I voted in, yes, I voted, that I voted in could be talking about. Like, talk about these ragged ass streets in Houston, Texas. How about that? Instead of worrying about like if a boy can play in female sports. Like, give me a break, people.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. I never thought I'd say, come through, Caitlyn Jenner. And
You know
make
what
some
I'm saying?
sense of it all.
Make some sense, Caitlyn. She like, yeah, nah, You know?
Come through, Caitlyn.
Come on through, Caitlyn. Hey, anyway, we got a great show lined up for y'all today. I just had to get that off my chest, man. We got the NFL draft down breaking. We got the sexy picks and the not so sexy picks. Aaron Rodgers sounds off on Green Bay. This is getting real juicy over there. We got the Texas draft picks, of course. The Astros starting to surge, and LaWine James talks again with his little whining butt. You know what I'm saying? And I got some boy. That dude, man. That dude is something else, man. He is You know what? I'm gonna save that for the segment. Anyway, man. So Marlon J back in the building, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
What up?
Let me get this right, man. This computer is fairly new, and okay, let me pull that up.
Got that new tech.
Yeah, gotta kind of learn it. Anyway, so so we're gonna break down. The Lakers, and should they be having the panic button? Should they be hitting the panic button? I think they should. So next, we coming right back up. And after this break, stay tuned. We will be talking draft grades, why I don't do them, and in the NFL, we'll be right back. We back? Oh, we back. We back. Yes, and let's talk about the NFL draft and draft grades. Draft grades are the most self-serving things that, to me, I feel like that people can do. Because you're basically just grading them off of what do you think? You know, it's like, how is Mel Kiper coming out the day after the draft? Me and Craig Shelton had a back and forth about this over Facebook the other day. I never really I never got back with him on my opinion. So I'm voicing it right now, Craig. If you want to call in, that's fine. I think that draft grades are just something that makes people feel good about themselves and what they think is like, almost like, yeah, I was right. But I don't understand how can you give a team a draft grade and the player hasn't hit the field yet? Now, you can give your opinion on what you think about that particular player, but a draft grade, and like for instance, I could say the Texans did an F because I don't like nobody they picked. You know, I could just hey, that's an F, bro. Like, that's it. It's an F. Just because I don't like it, F. Or then the next man like, nah, it's an A. I bet you go over there and ask Nick Casario, it's an A+ for him. You know?
Yeah. I'm looking right here, and Chad Reuter, draft analyst, he gave the Texans a C.
That's what most of them. I saw most of them that they actually got a C, C- to C+. That's about the highest I saw, and which is how do you get to that? Like, based off what? You know what I'm saying? Like, based off what? Like, so oh man. So let's talk about the regular. We'll talk about the Texans in a minute. Let's go to like the winners and losers. To me, in my opinion, the winners and losers. Yes, that's opinions. I give opinions on this show, and that's why I don't do draft grades, because I just tell you who I think won, who I think lost. You know, and based off of what I think in the past. Now, the biggest losers of the weekend to me, and people might not agree with me, are the New York Jets. The New York Jets. You picked a guy coming out of Utah and put him into one of the most media unfriendly places on earth, right? Small town Utah guy, Mormon, not used to all the big city lights, and passed up on Justin Fields and let him drop all the way down to the Bears. The Bears like, okay, thank you. Thank y'all. Just like how they let Deshaun them slide when the years they was drafted. I believe that Justin Fields is going to be Deshaun type of. He's going to be cut from that cloth of the playmaker, holding the ball a little bit. If you got a good offensive line, which we never had put in front of him, in front of Deshaun, you know, it's a good matchup.
Yeah.
Zach Wilson came out of nowhere this year. Nobody even knew who he was, man. Like, I mean, like, he was just somebody that, oh, you know, this kid out of BYU, he's over there making plays against, you know, subpar competition. You know, playing the Boise States of the world and stuff like that. You know, and then I forgot what bowl. Did they got their butt kicked in their bowl? If I'm not mistaken, I may be wrong on that. Don't quote me on that. So anyway, so Zach Wilson, to me, is the Trubisky of this year's draft. See, I look at things a little bit outside of field, the field of what the particular sport they're playing. I kind of look at the people and how they want and what they thrive in. Fields, to me, seems like he wants to be in a big city. Chicago's a big city. It's a big media market, but it's not New York. It's not New York. And if I was the Jets, I don't see any physical traits that Zach Wilson or mental traits that Zach Wilson possesses that puts him over Fields. Don't see anything. And if they're even, if they're even, I'm leaving. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it. I'm gonna take Fields. Fields, to me, is that big splash person that the New York Jets fan base really needed. Zach Wilson, he gonna come in there. He gonna be a company man. Yes sir, no sir, and that's fine. But that New York media, man, they ain't gonna play with that. They don't care. They want you to win right away. And they're gonna, and unfortunately, he's gonna have to start right away. And that team is not gonna be good next year. They're gonna be pretty bad again. Cause I mean, look at their division. Do you see them overtaking the 10-6 Miami team that didn't make the playoffs at 10-6? Do you see them overtaking them?
No.
Do you see them overtaking the New England Patriots after all the loading up they've done? And they got their franchise quarterback as well. We're gonna talk about that in a minute.
No.
What's the other team can you see them overtaking the 13-3 Buffalo team from last year?
No.
So let's be honest. The Jets are going to be sorry again. So this is why I didn't understand why Deshaun Watson wanted to go there in the first place. Because you like, I want to go to the Jets. I'm like, well, the Jets got just as worse of owner than we got. You know?
Yeah. I think a part of the Jets' aura though is being trash. Like, it's being trash. And then they'll pop up like it's good for them. Like their fans love it.
They love that. Okay, my wife's homegirl, JJ Parks, if you're listening, she's a diehard Jet fan, so she might disagree with you on that one. But yeah, it seems like it though. They just like to lose, man. You know, I hope this organization down here on Kirby don't do the same. You know, I really do. Okay, the winners out of the draft to me, I already mentioned one, the Bears. The Bears, that was a win for them. You know, I think they finally landed their QB. Kind of reminds me how we did when we got Deshaun Watson. Hopefully they won't blow it. But Matt Nagy, their coach. So Justin Fields comes out and says, he quote unquote, he says, "I am not under any pressure right now." That's what your first round draft pick, who's a quarterback, who's your franchise quarterback, he says, "I'm not under any pressure." And from the inflection of his voice, and I'm just going to tell you my opinion on it, it seems to me he's throwing a shot at the management over there. Because, I mean, just think about it. Nagy been there. He got they drafted Trubisky when he first got there. He went to the Pro Bowl that year, right? That's because all the quarterbacks was out. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, yeah, he got Trubisky a quarterback. He's supposed to have been some kind of quarterback whisperer when he came over there, right? Because he came out of Kansas City, I believe. I believe that's when Nagy came out of. He was in Kansas City, I believe, when they drafted Mahomes. I believe that was when he was there. So I think Fields was throwing the shot. He's like, "Hey, I'm good." Yeah, I mean, he's like, I'm gonna be here for 5 years at least. I got 5 years to prove my worth. Yeah. Where the coach, if we go like 6-10, 7-9, that coach gonna be gone after this first year.
Yeah, he was Kansas City's quarterback coach.
See?
And offensive coordinator.
Yep. So here we go.
Yeah.
There we go. And for some reason, and so they done gave him chance after chance, man. He didn't got chance after, like, how many coaches get a chance to draft 2 potential franchise quarterbacks? In less than on their first contract.
Right.
I can't think of any. So anyway, so Matt Nagy, yeah, you on the hot seat, bro. Like and I really believe the 49ers, man. The 49ers, they really did their thing, man. They picked up Lance. What's his name? Trey Lance. Trey Lance to me is probably the most talented out of the second tier group of quarterbacks that came out. Anybody under Trevor Lawrence, basically. He's gonna be good. Anyway, so Texans, they pick up. Let's go ahead and talk about these Texans, y'all. And look out for them Chargers too. Look out for them Chargers, y'all. Y'all look out for them Chargers, seriously. Them Chargers gonna be right. So let's go ahead and go through these Texas picks. That sound already. What they say? Hold on, I can pull it up right here.
Trey Lance is from what? North Dakota State?
Yep.
Isn't that Kurt Warner? What Kurt Warner was from?
That's where Carson Wentz went. Wentz went.
They play some ball up there.
People try to make Wilson seem Mahomes when it really could be Fields now that he's with Nagy in Chicago. Now, that's a hot take though, Max. That's a hot take, Terrence, for real. I can see that. I can see that, but I don't think it's fair to even compare anybody to Mahomes, man. That's not fair. It's like he's like one of those once in a generation type QBs that it's like comparing a quarterback to Brady or something. You know, it's like it's not fair. You know what I mean? 'Cause he's just a freak of nature when it comes to like the physical talent that he possesses, plus the mental makeup. But yeah, I can see. I don't understand why people will say that Zach Wilson is a Mahomes-ish. And that's the only reason because of the off-schedule throws that he does and the arm angles and stuff like that. But, there's a lot of quarterbacks that do that, man. I mean, Matthew Stafford been in the league for forever. He's been throwing the different arm angles his whole career, It's a bunch of quarterbacks that do that. Bernie Kosar from back in the day. People don't even remember him. That's an old school reference right there.
Yeah, old Bernie.
Yeah, old Bernie.
Kurt Warner, Northern Iowa. My bad to all the Northern Iowa alumni out there.
Northern Iowa, man. Hey, I can see them. I can see how you made that. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Yeah. So the Texans get ready for that sound of cue. With the 67 pick in 67 overall pick in round number 3. The Texans pick, wait for it, Davis Mills, quarterback. Does that get you excited? Does Davis Mills get you excited, people? If all my Texans fans out there, Davis Mills, he's a 6'3" quarterback. He got a pretty good arm. I haven't heard anything bad about him. Me personally, I didn't like the pick. I think they could have went defense, but that's why I guess I don't run a professional NFL franchise, If I did, I probably would be, sitting right here doing what I'm doing right now. And so, but honestly, individually, I like the kid. I think he'd probably be a decent backup at worst, probably, And who knows what his upside, man. He came out of over there with David Shaw and them at Stanford, so he got to have some kind of intelligence. He got to have some kind of something up here going on, and where he can process stuff. And that's really the most important part. Brady's proved that his whole career, really, like physical skills. Hey, but if I got it up here, if I can know what you're doing before you're doing it, hey man, I got the advantage, And then the next one, Nico Collins. And the only reason why I wanted to sound on that is because they gave up draft capital in a draft that we had no first and second round picks. So why are you giving up draft capital? Why are you trading up Nick Caserio? I don't understand that. That makes absolutely no sense. You had 8 picks, man. Like at this point, it's a numbers game. It's a numbers game. It's not really. It's like, hey, you can pick 8 people that's available. Who's the best player available when your number is called? That's what I thought his strategy would be. Now, Nico Collins, I did a little research on him, saw some game film on him. He's a big guy. He's really good on the 50-50 balls. So, I still don't like that pick, though. I'm being honest. I don't like how we got it. I don't like it. I just don't like. I don't like the fact that we traded up. And so you picked your first 2. Now you had the worst defense historically, almost. Like one of the most historically worst defenses ever put together on an NFL field last year. What do? You go and pick a quarterback and a receiver. That makes no sense to me, man. That makes absolutely no sense to do that. What do you do on the 3rd pick? You go pick a tight end. Another swing and a miss. Now, I actually like this kid, though. Like I said, individually, I like the picks individually. But collectively, I don't like it because I don't like the fact that you're not addressing, like, dire needs. You know, you're not addressing the needs that's sitting there right in your face. You know, you're looking. I can understand. You know what? I take back the sounder. Let's rewind that. I take back the sound on Brevin Jordan because he could be a freak, man. He has the potential. He has that. I ain't gonna say a poor man's Kyle Pitts because Kyle Pitts is a monster, man. Yeah. I can't put that on him. But he has he could be a matchup nightmare, really. 6'3", 247. He runs in the fours. Yeah. Now I don't know what this Garrett Willow is from TCU. 6'2", 220 linebacker. They say he got a good grade on him. And then some dude named Ryan Lopez from Arizona, 318-pound defensive tackle. Have you ever heard of these people? Is anybody out there in Facebook, Twitter world, please let me know what is a Ryan Lopez and what does he do? What's he good at? I mean, he was a 6th-round pick, so I mean, you know, hey. Anyway, last but not least, before we end this segment, let's talk about Aaron Rodgers. Now, I think Deshaun Watson has started a trend of quarterbacks actually getting in these GM's asses.
He was the sacrificial lamb.
Yeah, because it's like, hey, I'm gonna be honest. I've never heard a player come out and say that the GM needs to be fired. I had never that one is a new one right there. That broke the mold right there. I was like, okay, I see you, Aaron. I'm like, so you're not playing for them no more, for sure, right? I mean, we kind of I don't think we're gonna see Aaron Rodgers in a Green Bay uniform after you tell him. Basically, you said it's him or me. That's basically what you telling the organization. It's him or me. Now, boy, if it ain't you, the possibilities are endless, man. Where he can go, man. I'd be like, man, let's work something out with him, man. We'll take that 37. I'll take a couple chips. And, on some Aaron Rodgers back end of his career, you know?
Oh, yeah.
But I don't think it's going to happen because the Texans ain't about their life. Texans is not about their life. Anyway, so next up, man, we're going to talk a little Astros. We will be back right after this. Hey, welcome back to Down the Middle with AC Martell. Hey, don't forget, subscribe on YouTube, like us on Facebook, and check out the Spotify if you want to just check out the audio. Let's talk a little Astros, man. I was hoping I could get a hold of Mr. Criddle over there. He called in a few weeks ago and we was talking about the Astros, but Criddle, if you're out there listening, man, call in, man. I like to discuss your takes on these Astros. I feel like some of them got a little thin skin, man. But it's weird because it's like when they go on the road, they actually focus a lot better on the road than at home. The team is weird. Now, I know I might sound a little conspiracy theorist type.
Okay.
A few weeks ago, half the team was on COVID protocol. Half the team. Right? They still made us play all them games. Still made us play all the games with our minor league squad. Right? That's when they went on that huge slide, right?
Yeah.
That same week, Minnesota had one person on their squad. One. Cancel the game. How fair is that? Now, is that MLB throwing a shot at the Stros? Because they still salty. They still salty behind that, But hey, that's your fault, man. Y'all technology should have been better at the time. That's how I look at it. How could you not get that? How could you let a team banging a trash can be the reason why your ass got doggone? And y'all didn't figure that out for like 2 more years, dog. Like, get out of here, man. Get out of here, man. Y'all on bull, man, for real. But like, so the Astros, they plead for cheating heckles to end, but the Yankees Nation, you know, they going up to New York today. So yeah, about that life. Yeah, they gonna feel it tomorrow for sure. The Astros, to me, are still a really good team. They're a team that has high potential. That offense is going to be one of the best. When it comes down to it, the offense is going to be one of the best in the league. Like they have a lineup top 1 through 7. It's all good. It's all to the good. But they're not that deep. They're not that deep like when it comes to pitching. It's like they still got these youngsters in here in their rotation that they depended on, but they haven't really actually had like some high pressure games other than like last year in the playoffs or something. I think they're actually last year was too young to even know how big that moment was that they was in when they was playing Tampa Bay going to go to the World Series. Like I truly believe that somebody's phone ringing. I truly believe that we overachieved last year through all those injuries and stuff like that. Yeah. But it was fun to watch them last year, man. And coming into this year, man, like I think Carlos is gonna still stick around, man. But who knows, man? But right now, I'm just in the moment. They like winners of 8 out of 10. They're surging. The baseball messiah, Alex Bregman, he got bolted up. Now all of a sudden, you know, he can't he can't miss the ball now ever since he didn't got braids in his head, man. He got cornrows at that. Like how many white boys can get away with that? Like just actually cornrow in their hair and the black community accepting it, you know? You're like, yeah, man, that look good. Like, yeah, man, that's what's up, you know? Yeah. But that's the baseball messiah. That's what I stole that from Landry, Sports Radio 16. So anyway, the Astros. I'm not gonna keep this segment too long. We're gonna get back with y'all one more break.
Yeah,
the last break we'll
hold
be
on
talking.
real quick. We got a call.
Oh, I got a call. Caller, what's up? Hello.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, Criddle?
Hey, see?
What's the deal, man?
What's up, man? This is Ian Criddle, man.
I know your voice, man.
Man. Yeah, man, just calling in to check up on y'all, check up on the show. Get a little word in about the Astros.
All right, what you want to talk about today, man? I was just going over them. I was saying I like the fact that they kind of turned things around as far as the the bats and they had that minor league team out there for about 2 weeks, but now it seems like they're getting back to what they just good quality baseball.
Man. That was a little painful. But we got boys back. We get boys back. Well, we got these Yankees coming up.
Oh yeah,
that's the main thing. We got these Yankees coming up.
Yeah, but we the Yankees.
Got a 3-game set.
We the Yankees' daddy. Yeah, we their daddy, man.
And I'm pretty sure any Yankees fans that got plenty to say.
Oh yeah, I got Yankees fans in my family.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but like those Yankee fans, man, I'm pretty sure they're gonna have a lot to say about to the Astros. I'm like, hey man, take your punishment, move on, man. Just go in there and get the dub, man. That's all. It ain't no big deal.
Hey, you know how we do it, man. We'll let them stay with that, and get that ass whooped in between the lines. That's just how we do it. We got Granky going first.
Yeah.
Hopefully, sometimes unstable ass is gonna be all right.
Yeah, I was looking at like the New York Times earlier, and they talking about Chapman is ready for revenge against the Astros. I'm like, man, get your giving up championships pitching ass up out of here, man. With that bull, man. You over here talking about,
and man,
what is you doing? Like, how you the closer? First of all, you are the closer. What you mean you gearing up for the Astros and stuff? Like, man, get out of here, man. Go on, give up a
you
game
about to
clincher.
sit for 8 innings. Yeah.
Yeah, go on, get you a series clinching home run up again, man. That's what you do, man. Get out of here, man, Mr. Chapman.
Kick rocks.
Yeah, man, kick rocks with that, man.
Man, I fell through a rabbit hole on YouTube. I almost forgot that this dude, even before he got to the Yankees, was giving up series winners.
Yeah, that's what he do.
Yeah, let him run his mouth.
Yeah, that's what he do. That's his thing. He known for giving up that one to Altuve. Man, he be giving them up, man. He give up the draws, man. Seriously, he be giving it up. That dude, I'm like, man, if you don't like out of all people, you should definitely not be the one that be leading the charge, bro. On top about you ready for your revenge. Oh yeah, get this revenge 4 years later off of in this regular season game, man. If that's what you call revenge, man. Okay, that's revenge. Shoot. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe your expectations are a little bit limited.
No, a lot of those Yankees fans are looking for revenge. The players, they're all looking for revenge right now. So we know what to do. We know how it is. Come October, let's line up. That's how we do it.
Yep. That's basically what it is. Let's line it up. Well, man, I'm gonna let you go, Critter, because we finna chop into another segment. So, man, I appreciate you calling, bro.
No problem. Hey, man. Keep up the good work, man.
All right, man. Hey, man, you call in anytime, man, for real.
All right.
Man. Take it easy.
I'll let you, baby.
All right, baby. And we'll be right back. We're going to wrap it up with a little bit of NBA and LeWine James. We'll be right back with Down the Middle with AC Martell. Let's talk a little NBA. Let's talk a little Lakers. Should the Lakers be hitting the panic button? I say yes, they should. They should be hitting the panic button. You know why? Because the best player is still a little whiny, little something. You know what I'm saying? The Los Angeles Lakers have hit a rough patch in the final parts of the regular season. The Lakers heading to the final 8 games of the season with a 3-game losing streak to their name. I think they like up to 5 by now. And with their performance recently, they have dived further below, and they are in danger of hitting the 7th spot in the West. And that will put them in the play-in tournament if they're in there. And I don't think LeBron James really has I don't really think he actually is a fan of the play-in tournament. Let's listen.
Today, if I'm not, 100% close to 100%, it don't matter, where we land, so, that's my mindset. And, if this happens to, we end up at 6th or 5th or whatever the case may be, or if we end up in the playoff, whatever that thing is, whoever came up with that need to be fired. But whatever.
See, here's the deal. The deal is, if he came out with that same take last year when they was in the bubble or right before they went to the bubble, and he came out with that same take, it might have some validity to it. But all of a sudden, when you're in that, now you're in that particular situation, now you don't like it. The play-in bleep and all this here, right? I was watching it's a show to come on ESPN with Marcellus Wiley, and he made a great point about how it was approached. He was like, when you go vote, everybody comes out and votes for the president, the governor, the mayor, some county judges as well. Those are the major thing, and the sheriff and all that, right? What about Proposition 144? That proposition that everybody like, it don't even affect you, right? You like, oh, I'm just gonna check whatever on that box because it don't affect me, right? 2 years later, you in a situation you need Prop 144. Now you like, man, I should have read that proposition before I checked that box.
Yeah.
Because just a few weeks back, him and Mark Cuban was saying the same thing, but he voted for it. He was one of the votes that voted for it. So you're complaining about it, but it's still it's something that you voted for. So shut up, LeBron. Stop whining, bro. Yeah. Like seriously, man. Like I mean, like I wouldn't want my leader complaining about what situation we in because of a rule. You complaining about a rule now. It's a rule. That's what it is. You know, that's what it is. That's what you've been dealt. You wasn't saying nothing about that though when you was number 1 in the West. But now you dropping down. You almost at 7. All of a sudden now you wanna complain about it. Man, miss me with that, LeBron. So you need a what? You need a kick rocks, homeboy. Kick rocks, man.
LeBron,
real, man.
LeBron, man.
Tired of all that little whining and stuff, man. Just man up, bro. Like you whining too much.
He the new, he LeBron. First of all,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get it.
He the new age, the GOAT of the new age.
Right.
He don't feel like doing that.
Nah.
So that's what and I'll go back to. He never got in a slam dunk contest. And that's just this. That's it. That's the king now.
Nah.
So we can expect little things like that.
Passive aggressive and stuff.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. So the next thing we want to talk about, let's talk about Dallas Mavericks, man. They've been doing good, but let's particularly Luka Doncic is becoming right before our very eyes a badass and being targeted by the referees. I don't know if y'all see that, but he's calling it on himself. Like he complained. Luka Doncic, he whines too. I mean I love his game, but the dude has never took a shot without being fouled in his life. You know what I'm saying? Like seriously. Like the dude has never committed a foul and he never took a shot without getting fouled. That's his mentality, you know? He's like, so anyway, so he's one technical technical foul shy of hitting the threshold for the automatic suspension. And that's and they only playing 72 games this year. So he been putting in some work. So last night he got his 14th technical foul in the second quarter, and the last one he got it with 31 seconds left in the game. Like that was like one for the road or something. I don't know what he was actually trying to prove with that, because sometimes people they might get a tech trying to fire your team up or something, but that was just stupid. That was just dumb, Like so. Well, so on that, I got to say to Luka Doncic, man, you and your attitude need to what? Kick rocks. Kick rocks with that attitude, bro. Like for real, man. You too good of a player to be that way, And we had a thing called Plays of the Week, but I had to scratch it due to copyright infringements. Don't want to do that, y'all, okay? But I do want to have some closing remarks. Man up, post of the week, y'all. Thomas Kincaid, man up, post of the week. Says, NFL fans in London have a brighter future than ones in Houston. That really stings, but it's so funny. It's funny and it stings at the same time, because it might be some truth to that. Because they got the NFL in London. They actually pulled for the Jaguars. So therefore, do they not have hope? Speaking of Jaguars, I know I ain't say nothing in the NFL segment, but man, I'm excited for them. I'm excited for them. I really am, man. Because they've been bad for so long. And I really think that Urban Meyer is gonna really turn that team to a really good team. I mean, he's one of the best. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And so I'm really excited for them, and that might be my second little You know, like you know how Jaguars are how the Browns was a few years ago when everybody was like, okay, they're gonna start getting better, and they started seeing the talent. And then, you know, they start pushing. Then, you know, then they got a little better. They got a little better. They finally got the coach that they needed. And then they made the playoffs last year. I think, the Jaguars, I think their progression is going to be a little bit faster. But we're not talking NFL right now. So, anyway, I'm going to wrap this show up, y'all. I love it. I love doing this, man. I love coming into y'all living rooms, y'all phones, y'all speakers. And, you know, I have one more thing before I get out of here, and I maybe could find it. I thought I had it here. It's nah, I can't find it.
LeBron in that 7th place. He don't
feel like doing that, man.
He ain't feeling that, man.
Boy,
he ain't feeling that.
I don't feel like doing that.
He ain't feeling that at all, man.
I just want to be in.
I had 5 worst people in sports. I can think of 3 of them. One of them was the worst. I can't do it, man. I can't do it with these 2, man.
That 7th place thing is like a meeting after work. Why I gotta go to this?
Well, like, man, I gotta go to the 7th place game, bro. Playing game. That boy ain't talking about it, man. That boy not talking about it, man. Y'all so funny, man.
Oh, boy, fam, he already had players.
Man, hey, it's been enjoyable for this show. Love you guys. Come back down the middle. Don't forget to go subscribe on YouTube. Make sure y'all like us on Facebook. Go listen to us. If you want to just hear the audio, go to Spotify, Amazon, anywhere that they do podcasts in your local market. AC Martell, I'm out. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Down the Middle with AC Martell. For more original sports content, remember, go like and subscribe our Facebook and YouTube pages, okay? And remember, I am not a broadcaster. I am not a journalist. I'm just a fan with a mic.